the most anticipated regular season matchup ever. The Patriots hosting the defending champs and your Super Bowl 55 MVP. That's right, it's Tom Brady and the Bucs. Next.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
And he's the latest in a line of Alabama quarterbacks that are potential NFL starters. Sat behind Tua Tagovailoa patiently, waiting his turn, and in 1 year as a starter, exploded on the scene. 41 touchdown passes to just 4 interceptions, 77% completion percentage. He had it going. Alabama won a national title, and now here he is getting his shot in the NFL.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. Brady going up top for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 68 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
blitz coming, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Let's go.
Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and it is 28-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun on third down, Jones toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Back to throw again. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and it is 42-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
On play action, now Brady. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by one more. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Shifts by him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They go play action here on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Jones, and caught by Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All day, every day, any day. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's caught, Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Devin White in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go. Go. 45 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Joe Tryon in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.